What's really good, my people? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this one. So, Sunday before Summer Jam, 22G's, who's a Brooklyn drill rapper, was arrested on attempted murder charges, saying that he shot allegedly 3 people back in March. And he was picked up right before he was slated to go and perform a Summer Jam, which was this last Sunday that just passed. But before he could get to the concert, he was arrested, and now he's being charged with three attempted murder. I do know 22G's, not personally, but I do listen to his music. But this is just, another chapter and another person that seems to think that living the lyrics that he's rapping is more important than uplifting his family and showing and setting an example and doing the right thing with his money and his success. It's just sad. It's not surprising. It's just sad. I hope that, he's innocent. I mean, I don't know what, the logistics of the case or whatever, but they feel that they have enough evidence where they could charge him. And you have to know, when you're in these situations as a successful person, whether it be a successful rapper, actor, whatever, if you're in the spotlight, if you're somebody that has a name, whether it be a social media following or anything for that sort, and you are even implicated in something, believe you me, they are coming for you. And you are going to be the one that they want. Just like I was saying with the Young Thug incident and the Casanova 2 times and so on and so forth. When you are the headliner, like you're the headliner of a show, when you're the headliner of a charge, you're a name, they are going to go after you full force. So I don't know what to say. This is all still fresh and new. I don't even know if he bailed out or whatever. It didn't say that in the report that I read. But I mean, much luck to him. I don't know. He's one of the rappers that I actually do listen to. I listen to 22G's. I listen to a lot of his music. I've been listening to him for a few years now. He's not new. He's been out for quite some time, at least 5-6 years now. So he's only 24 years old. So there goes another young man possibly going to jail for, an extended number of years. Probably for nothing. I mean, 22G's isn't rich. He's signed to Kodak. He's part of the Sniper Gang. He signed to Kodak Black and everything. And I'm not saying that he's rich, but he's not poor. And he's definitely doesn't have to be out here shooting people. Nobody does, but especially when you have money, when you have a little bit of money, you should be, removing yourself from these situations instead of, putting yourself deeper in. Now that we got that out the way, I'm going to give you a 2 for 1. For those of you that have been paying attention to this Larry Hoover, Jay Prince, and Wack 100 situation, which I did a video on, which, Larry Hoover has been incarcerated for 49 years. And he, apparently Jay Prince and Larry Hoover's son and a few other people are trying to get him home. Wack 100 is in business or in cahoots with a lady that has footage of interviews that she did of Larry Hoover back in the 90s. And Jay Prince and him are going back and forth. Jay Prince wants the footage, blah, blah, blah. And this is just snowballed into a whole big other issue. But Wack 100, for one thing I will say about Wack, I do not support Wack in a lot of things that he says. I think that he's a clown, he's an instigator. I think a lot of things that he does I do not agree with. But one thing I will say about him is he seems to, when he says something, he seems to have the proof behind it. And he seems to be talking, not because he has lips, but because he has proof. So he released text messages between him and Jay Prince. And it clearly, and Wack's whole thing was, what he was saying was that Jay Prince was coming from a place where he wasn't trying to get the footage from the lady in a, and on a business tip. He was more or less trying to extort the lady and get the tapes, on some strong arm shit. And this is an old, elderly black lady from what Wack 100 is saying. And Wack 100 wasn't going for it. Now, do I believe that he is, he's just on some Rodney King and, let's, we are all one, Black Lives Matter shit? No, I don't believe that. I believe that he understands that the footage is worth something and he wants a piece of the pie. That being said, he said that Jay Prince wanted to extort her. Jay Prince said that's not true. No way, no how, blah, 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 this, and the third, and that wasn't the case. Like I said, Wack 100 seems to have, when he says something, he has proof about it. And he showed the text messages that read, basically Jay Prince saying that if she's trying to sell that to the tapes, it's not going to work out for her, and she need to give them over to them. She need to give the tapes over if she wants this to remain peaceful. And Wack's response was, come on, bro, like this is an old black lady you talking about, like you're bugging, basically. So, who's wrong in this? Set aside all the corny shit that Wack done did, you know, I you know, all the things that he said and talked about New York this and all that, you know, just trying to, listen, set all that aside. Let's keep it official and let's keep it 100. Is he wrong for standing up for this lady, even if it's just for his monetary gain, against somebody that's trying to extort an elderly woman? Like, think about that. Is it cool for somebody to try to strong arm an elderly woman? I would say no, and I'm sure that a lot of people would agree that if you saw somebody, if you walked into your building or your apartment complex or your house, or you were walking to a store, whatever the case may be, and you saw a man trying to extort or assault an elderly woman or elderly person for that matter, what would you do? Would you just sit there and just say, oh, it ain't none of my business, get in your car and keep it moving? Or would you have a problem with that? And even if you did keep it moving, would you be riding away in your car and saying, well, it is what it is? No, you'd probably feel some type of way, because right is wrong is wrong, right? We're going to call it how it is. Like, let's call it all the way. Let's keep it funky. Like, I'm not for that. I'm not for the extortion or the mistreatment of kids or elderly people. You know, when you're in the streets, anything goes. If you're a woman in the streets, if you're a man in the streets, whatever the case may be, you know what you're signing up for. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. It's real out there. But as far as children and elderly people that don't have nothing to do with nothing, yeah, I'm not for that. I can't stand by that, and I can't co-sign that. No matter if it seems like I'm siding with Wack, because I am. Because from what I saw with the text messages, Wack's story seems to be truthful, and I'm on the side of truth. So look, man, what would y'all do? Like I said, ask yourself that. If you have a grandmother, any elderly people in your family, how would you feel if somebody was trying to extort them or threaten them and make them feel like their life was in danger for whatever reason? Sure, you wouldn't like it, and I'm sure a lot of my people that I know, like, you know, that I talk to on a daily, like, you know, my comment section ain't going for that, and they probably will be ready to go and handle it in a not so peaceful way. Because I know I love my grandmother, I love all my, you know, like my elders in my family. I'm going all out for them. So anyway, my people, be good, enjoy this beautiful weather, enjoy this beautiful life. You know, whatever you're going through, it's going to pass. You're going to get through it. And thank you for rocking with me. Till the next time. Peace.